What's up, YouTube friends? I'm Brian Hewitt of Hewitt Films, and today we are talking about something kind of interesting that I found online. I'd never heard of it before, and what we're talking about is the Esperance Witch. Now, I might not be pronouncing the name of the town correctly. Esperance is near Albany, New York, and I guess it's a real small town. I guess it's a French name and it means hope. But again, I don't really know how to pronounce it correctly. But anyways, I was going and I was looking through legends and lores, ghosts, spirits, witches, and I found this story. And apparently, it happened. Now, before we get to the story, I wanted to talk about these legends and lore signs. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. They look like this. There's a bunch of them. I guess there's 35 of them in New York State. We actually have one in Syracuse, New York. It's near the 13 Curves where the Ghost Bride supposedly walks. I've investigated it. I've had other people with me when we investigated. We haven't seen anything, but other people claim to have seen this ghost on 13 Curves. So this little town has its own story, and it's about a witch. And I'm going to read you guys what happened back then. So it says, one day in early 19th century, a woman was killed with a silver bullet shot through her kitchen window in Esperance, New York. In some versions of the tale, she had made local cattle disappear, caused crops to fail, and was able to walk on water. In others, she was a French woman, widowed by a war soldier and unable to speak English. She was shunned, called a witch, and eventually the local people voted on her murder. They buried her upside down with a stake in her head and then placed an evergreen tree over her body to mark the grave. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know, it's strange to me that this legend hasn't been talked about more. Now, I've heard of other legends and stuff that are way more popular on YouTube and other things, but I've never heard of this story. I mean, this woman was in her own house, and someone shot her from her kitchen window. And then they dragged her out, put her in a hole in the ground, buried her upside down, stuck a stake in her head, and then buried a tree over her. Obviously, because, see, back then what they used to do with stakes is, they thought that the spirit would get back up. So if you staked the person into the ground, their body wouldn't be able to get up at night to go kill the living. But they staked it in her head. It had to have been in the back of her head. That's just insane. If this story is true. I would love to go down there and interview people and go through historical records and things like that. It may be something I might do in the future. I think the story's kind of intriguing. I think more things should be talked about it. But yeah, check it out, guys. I mean, there's not a lot of things I found about this legend online. But I did find this. It's like a article here. Let me see if I can get the name of it. It's called Bunk, Legends and Lore. And it says, roadside marker program in New York State embraces the gray area between official history and local lore. And it's a long article, and it talks about other different types of these signs that are all over the place. And I think it's pretty intriguing. I don't know, guys. Do you think she was a witch? Was she killed because people just thought she was different and they just accused her of a witch? Or was she really a witch? I'm Brian Hewitt of Hewitt Films. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to Hewitt Films. Thank you.